Hey world, it's been a while. I decided to do an update because I got a nice comment on my drinking. I drink beer while wearing a corset thing. So thank you. It's Chesa Briska Hayes. I can't say it right. I don't know what you are. I appreciate your commentary. I am not wearing my glasses, so I can't read it. But I'll just put a link to my other one so people can see that comment and be like, oh wow. So, cheers. I'm not drinking beer right now. I'm just drinking red wine. And I'm showing off my gem corset, which is semi-seasoned. I like a bargain. It's a handmade corset with coutil and lots of eyelets. And as you can see, a very dramatic silhouette. Though I'm not anywhere near closing it. Closing it is 20 inches, and I think I've got about a 4-inch gap there. So that's about 24. Still pretty dramatic. And it feels all right. It does feel like it's kind of, well, it'll take a while. I haven't been wearing a corset all that much, so yeah, whatever. So here it is. I'm in my room, and I opted to stand up during most of this so that you could see my dramatic silhouette. It's got anchors. And there is like one thing here. You see how that's kind of, like that was that way when I got it. Like not after I put it on. It wasn't like I put it on and all of a sudden it went ripped. So I don't know what's up with that, but it was pretty cheap. It was, God, less than 150 bucks. I can't remember what I paid for it exactly, but it was pretty damn cheap. The price actually went down, so I was like, hey, what the hell? So I got it, and there's a cat out. Buttercup, come on. Yeah. I've been having to herd cats in the new house. They've mostly been good, but there have been some issues, so oh. There's me belching. So, yes. I do sometimes drink fuzzy drinks while I'm wearing a corset, but I guess technically I don't lace up that tightly. I mean, really, hey, cats, would you stop that? They're getting all hissy with each other. Kitties, you be good kitties. Well, like, my natural waistline now is probably 26, so I'm cinching it in 2 inches. We'll say I'm at 27. I don't know. So, it's not really much of a push for me. I guess if my waistline was thicker and I was doing this, then yeah, I would have to be more careful. But I'm already relatively curvy, and, well, I guess I like accentuating it. So here it is again. See, every time I do this, I should just say, hello, Germany, because it's the Germans who just are kind of like, ooh, wow. It's like, boob, waist, butt. Yeah. One thing about this is it kind of flattens my butt, which I'm not really into, which is, one of these days, I'll get an Edwardian corset. I still would love to get that French corset. So I'm not being very coherent, but I moved. Not exactly settled. There's a ton of things to do. Like today, I found out that, well, there's 2 sewer stacks going up. One goes up to the 2nd floor, in which I'm standing, and the other one goes up to the 3rd floor. And I found out today that the one going up to the 3rd floor is leaking. Now the one that went up
to the second floor was leaking before, and we replaced it, which was quite an endeavor. But this time I find out that the separate one that seemed to be okay has a slow leak. It's not nearly as bad as the other one, but it's still, at least part of it has to go. So fun of the old house continues, and it's nice to know why that part of the basement was always wet. I know now, because the sewer stack's leaking, so you got like raw sewage leaking in the basement, but it doesn't leak that far. It just kind of doesn't seem to go more than 6 feet away from it at this point. I suppose if it was more humid in there, then I would, but that's just more fun. There's other things going on with this house. We still have to deal with the roof. It still needs to be repointed. There's still all kinds of holes that I could fix. I still need, oh God, I can't even enumerate everything. So, I mean, you can see why I'd be a little bit distracted and not so into standing in front of a camera and talking about corsets or, like, grabbing a cat. Here. See this girl? Okay, here's this kitty. This is Buttercup. She's a good girl. Good kitty. Okay, I'll let her go. So, what else can I say? I like this. It's not perfect. One thing about it is that the lace with it was really, really short, and right now I have 2 sets of laces in it, which the cats love. If I walk around here, the lace is right like that right now, the cats will chase them. So I need to get a replacement lace because there's so many eyelets. I need a really, really long laces, and plus this is actually, I'm kind of pushing it with this one. Again, you know, I've got a 4-inch gap, and this is probably the tightest I've worn this thing, so I don't know, but it's pretty nice. And yeah, so that's from Gem Corsets. She has another one up there, I'm pretty sure, at 22 inches. Oh yeah, I guess there's other things about this that are, like, the grommets are not quite as evenly placed as they could be. Some are a little bit, you know, wobbly. Well, it's not terrible, but Buttercup, stop that. Damn cats. I feel like I'm blathering on about nothing. I'm not really focused. See, that's the thing. It's been so long since I've done this. If you do videos frequently, then you develop a certain rhythm, and I've kind of lost that rhythm, so whatever. Maybe if I were drunk, I'd be better. I don't know. I've had like 2 sips of wine, so whatever. At any rate, it's been a really long, cold fucking winter, and I'm sick of it. And I'd love to be back in the garden more, dealing with growing veggies and all kinds of shit like that. And I haven't done any sock thing yet. Nothing's set up. I'm just dealing with craziness. And see, that's what's making my head spin too. I can't focus. So that's about it. And I don't know how many times I said but there you go. So maybe I should stop here. All right, one more time. Here's the front, this side, the back, and the other side. Not completely seasoned yet. I imagine that I will be able to tighten this at least another inch or 2. We'll see. I'm not sure. It is pushing it. Look at that cat. All right. Goodbye, world.